You don't lose at work because you're weak. You lose because you tell people exactly how to use you. Every word you say saves me time. Every detail you share removes my risk. You think you're being honest. I think you're being convenient. And once you understand that difference, nothing at work feels accidental anymore. Stay with me. This isn't about toxic culture. It's not about bad managers. It's about what you leak and how people who play dirty turn that information into leverage. You think you're talking. You're actually briefing someone. Not loudly, not intentionally, but clearly enough for your position to start shifting. And the first thing you leak is usually the one that traps you. Care isn't respected. It's harvested. You think you're showing commitment, professionalism, responsibility. What I hear is something else. I hear that you'll stay late without being asked. I hear that you'll fix problems before they explode. I hear that you'll absorb stress quietly so no one else has to. That tells me everything I need. So I slow things down. I let confusion sit a little longer. I delay decisions that should be simple because I know you'll step in. You won't complain. You won't escalate. You'll just handle it. You call that maturity. I call it predictability. People who care deeply apply pressure to themselves. I don't have to push you. You do it for me. Once I know you won't leave, I start checking something even more useful: how badly you need to stay. The moment money comes up, I know your ceiling. You think you're sharing context. I'm calculating tolerance. When you talk about bills, I hear fear. When you say you're grateful for your salary, I hear low expectations. When you complain emotionally about being underpaid, I don't hear leverage. I hear instability, so I adjust. If you need the paycheck, I stall. If you're grateful, I freeze raises. If you're frustrated out loud, I mark you as difficult, not underpaid. You think salary is about fairness. For me, it's about exit probability. People who can't leave don't negotiate. They wait. They hope. And hope is very easy to manage. But money still isn't the clearest signal. The next one tells me how early I need to block you. Your ambition tells me where to cut you off. You think you're sharing vision, drive, potential. I hear impatience. I hear where you want to be next. I hear how fast you want it. I hear where you'll overreach. So I do something simple. I support you publicly. I encourage you verbally, and privately, I restrict your access. You're not in the rooms where decisions actually form. You're updated after they're made. You wait for your turn. I move while you wait. You think you're next. I make sure you're always almost. Ambition narrows attention, and narrow attention misses what's being taken quietly. Once I know where you're going, I decide how much weight I can safely drop on you. The more you can handle, the less I have to. You think you're strong, reliable, capable. I think you're storage. Complexity flows to you. Risk sticks to you. When things get messy, your name comes up. If it works, we all celebrate. If it fails, you explain. You become essential and invisible. Always busy, never protected. Organizations don't reward capacity, they consume it. They protect calm people, not capable ones. And when you're holding everything together, I stop worrying what happens if it breaks. I don't attack weakness. I schedule around it. You think you're being human, honest, trusting. I hear risk. I hear inconsistency under pressure. I hear someone I shouldn't bet on. So I don't confront you. I don't criticize you. I quietly stop putting you in high visibility situations. I exclude you to protect you. Your influence shrinks politely. No conflict, no warning, just fewer doors opening. Power follows perceived stability, not sincerity, not vulnerability. And the most dangerous part, you think nothing bad is happening. Once I understand how you think, you're optional. You think you're collaborating, aligning, being helpful. You're handing me your blueprint, your logic, your structure, your decision patterns. So I repeat your thinking at the right moment. I simplify it for leadership. I present it cleanly. I become the voice. You become support. Your ideas survive. You don't. Ideas are portable. Credit is not. Authority sticks to access. And now that you see how this works, there's a question you can't avoid. What happens when someone else leaks these signals to you? When they show how much they care? When they reveal fear around money? When they expose ambition too early? Do you think people like me are born different? No. They just crossed a line you're standing in front of right now. Because once you can read leverage, you can't unsee it. And the real danger isn't being exploited. It's realizing you could exploit if you wanted to. This is where most people pause and tell themselves a story. And this is where most people choose wrong. You don't need to play dirty. You need to stop being readable. Silence isn't weakness. It's friction. Friction disrupts extraction. When people can't predict you, they can't script you. If you want to understand how dirty workplace games actually work and how to protect your position without becoming one of the players, subscribe to this channel. Because once you see the game, you don't get to be naive again.